Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to see some techniques in differentiation, and the first technique we're gonna see is what we call the product rule. So this is a technique that helps you to do some problems that they are informing you are multiplying a function by a function. You apply product rule. And what does product rule state? It states that if you are having f of x, which is in the form of u times v, that is two functions that they are multiplicable, just like 3x squared plus 1 multiplied by 3x. So this one can be our u, this one can be our v. Then our f prime of x will be equals to u prime v plus v prime u. That is, we should not go and first open the bracket before finding the derivative, like what I did here. I opened all the bracket. I took this multiplied by this, I got this multiplied by this, I took 1 multiplied by all of this, I opened the bracket and I got 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus 3x plus 2. Then I found the derivative, I got 9x squared plus 4x plus 3. But product rule is telling you should not do that, because if you are saying that you do that, look for b, see the b part. You are taking this multiplied by this, this by this, this by this, this by this, and you become tedious. So you will now use your product rule to simplify it without opening the bracket. You just simply call the first one u, the second one v, and as far they are linked by multiplication. This is the product here, this dot. Okay, so now let us use product rule and see and compare our first answer. So we are having f of x to be equals to x squared plus 1 all into 3x plus 2. Let me verify it is that we should have the same thing. 3x plus 2. Yeah, so I'm going to apply product rule. So I'll say let my u to be equals to x squared plus 1. This is plus a, and my v will now be what the other one, 3x plus 2. They are product of two functions. Okay, you just separate them. Now my u prime, or du dx, u prime means du dx, that is, you differentiate u with respect to x. This one will be, you bring down the power 2 and x to the power 2 minus 1. That is, the derivative of a constant of x to the n is n x to the n minus 1. So if you bring down, our n now is 2, you bring down the 2 here, is 2, then you subtract the 2 by 1, and that is that, plus the derivative of a constant is 0, so derivative of 1 will be 0. And then our v prime will be equals to 3 plus 0, just applying same procedure. Okay, and now if you go now to combine this, we just get finally that our u prime will be equals to 2x, and our v prime, please try to differentiate between v and u, our v prime is equals to 3. Now f product rule is saying that our f prime of x will be equals to u prime v plus v prime u, and our u prime is simply 2x, all that multiplied by v is simply 3x plus 2, plus our v prime is 3 into our u is what, x squared plus 1. So if you open this bracket, 2x times 3x will give you 6x squared. 2x times 2 will give you positive 4x. Please, I'm opening this bracket. You do law of distribution. Take this multiply by this. Take this multiply by this. Then we take 3 times x squared. We get 3x squared. 3 times 1 plus 3. And if you combine all of these, we simply get 6x squared plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 3. I just combine like terms, the x squared terms, to come together. And then finally my f prime of x will be equals to 6x squared plus 3x squared gives you 9x squared plus 4x plus 3. And indeed, let us see, is that the same thing that that man who did not know product rule did? They got the same thing. Wow. But who went fast? I think it's me who just did this method. Okay, so that is how we find the product rule. The product rule, that is how we can use it, not how we can find it. That is how we can use the product rule. Now we can go ahead and apply on the second part. Feel free to pause the video and apply it. So for the second part, let me just copy it and drop it down there. I should take my this, I should make like this, and then I should hit on copy. Then I should run down to where I want it to be. I want it here. I press and paste. Sorry for the waste of time. I'll keep it very well. So it came with the B. So let me go ahead and erase this one at B. It should not be BB. Okay, now this is it. So my u will be equal to the first function, 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x plus pi, and my v will be equals to 3x plus, was that 3x? should be 3x squared. Let me verify. Oops, it should be 3x squared. Okay, so we are having now this 3x squared. So now my u prime will simply be derivative. So 3 comes down, we'll be having 2 into 3 x to the power 3 minus 1 plus 3 into 2 x to the power 2 minus 1 plus 4 into 1 x to the power 1 minus 1 plus 0. The derivative of pi is 0. And now if you get this, you simply get 2 times 3 is 6, x to the 3 minus 1 is x to the 2 plus 3 times 2 is another 6, x to the power 1 plus 4 x to the power 1 minus 1 will be x to the 0, which will be 1 plus 0, which is for pi. Then we now get our v prime. Our v prime will be equals to the derivative of 3x plus 3x squared. So we just get 3 plus 6x. Applying same procedure, right? I've just been down the 2 here. Okay, now we are having that. And then now our f prime of x will be equals to u prime v plus v prime u. And my u prime is what we just got, which is simply what? Our u prime is what we just got, which is 6x squared plus 6x plus 4. So it will be 6x squared plus 6x plus 4 multiplying with our v. V was 3x plus 3x squared plus v prime. My v prime is 3 plus 6x. 3 plus 6x. All that being multiplied by u. And my u is simply 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x. 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x plus pi. So this is it. And the very good thing with this is that don't simplify. Okay, don't open the bracket, just allow it like this. This is your f prime of x. Okay, now before we end the video, let me explain to you this thing that you have been wondering. If the question was in your mind, please comment. If it is not, just tell me in the comment section. Why am I allowing these 2 here, this 3 here, and this 4 here, taking the derivative only of this, this? Some people say that because we are differentiating with respect to x. Yes, that is a good idea, but why am I multiplying with it? Anyways, here also we apply product rule. Let me take the first case, 2x cubed. So let us say if f of x is just equals to 2x cubed, you still apply a product rule. You say let u equals to the first case, because this is simply linked by multiplication, and then your v equals to x cubed. Then your du on dx or your u prime will be equals to 0, and your dv on dx will be equals to 3x squared. Okay, we bring out 3, we subtract it, we got that. Now product rule is saying us that our f prime of x will be equals to u prime v plus v prime u. And if you apply it, our u prime is du dx, which is 0, multiply our v is simply what? X cubed, plus u prime plus v prime is 3x squared, and multiply by u. What is our u? Our u is simply 2. And what are we getting here? 0 times all of this vanishes, we get 0 plus 2 times 3 will give us 6x squared, and this is indeed 6x squared. Have you seen? That is why I got 6x squared here. So this 2 was not, I was not removing, I was still applying another product rule, but I didn't want you to introduce it to you. Hope I've now answered the question. Did you know of this? Please let me know in the comment section in this video. Thanks for watching. Our future videos will do more of it. So in the next video, we see another technique on differentiation, which is known as the quotient rule. What if you are having u over v? Are we going to divide it? No, there's a rule that will also apply there. So make sure you subscribe to be notified on the next video. It is coming soon. Thanks.